This week my user story is, as a customer, I would like to receive notifications so that I know how far away the closest bus is from my location. The acceptance criteria is when a bus is within 10 minutes of a user's closest bus stop, the user will be notified. So as you can see, we have a deployment diagram showing the pertinent large components to this part of the application. So we have our mobile application on an Android device. It's going to communicate with the REST API, which also communicates with the database in order to get the information and send it back to the application. It's looking for the location of the bus, all of the buses. It then takes those locations and pings the Google Maps API to find out how long it will take for them to reach the closest bus stop to the user. And then that information goes back to the mobile application. I've also created a class diagram to show the classes in the mobile application that are most important. The main Maps activity will use call asynchronous task to cause the bus API connector to run and pull all that information from the API. It will then use onPostExecute to determine whether or not the user needs to be alerted. Obviously, these are both dependent on and use the bus class, which has all of these pertinent attributes along with getters and setters to use those. I also created an activity diagram that kind of walks you through what happens. Obviously, we start the maps activity. There's an onCreate. There is a get map async call. Call asynchronous task is where we tell the bus API connector to execute. It will then get all bus information, which includes the current latitude and longitude of each bus from the REST API that we've set up on our server. It then pings the Google Maps API to determine how far away that is in time. On post-execute, we instantiate a alert dialog builder. We determine whether or not the API was successful in getting information. If we haven't set a closest bus, we say no, there's an error. If we have, we say yes, and we say the closest bus is the name of the bus, and then it has this much time, and then we show that alert to the user, and they can then make a determination for themselves if they are going to walk to their bus stop.